Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I'm Yash Srivastav from AlgoBulls, and we are going to start our another webinar on fully automated algo trading in collaboration with Alice Blue. So talking about today's webinar, let me just give you a brief introduction about our speaker, Mr. Suraj Bathija, who is an entrepreneur and a technical analyst with a decade full of experience in trading, creating strategies about stock market, making systematic trading systems, and he's also the founder and CSO of AlgoBulls. So let me just give you a brief introduction about AlgoBulls too. So AlgoBulls is an algorithmic trading marketplace for retail investors. So AlgoBulls is a fully across community where AlgoBulls is associated with every members of retail traders who can choose ready to use strategies onto our marketplace. And the invite only marketplace allows our expert market participants to automate their trading strategies and generate revenues by listing them. With over 23 plus brokerage house partnership, 50,000 plus strategy execution on our platform, and 15,000 and 1,500 plus crores of trade volume in less than a year, AlgoBulls is transforming the way of Indian trading ecosystem. So now to actually provide you the value about fully automated algorithmic trading system, I would like to invite Mr. Suraj Bathija to start with his presentation and actually start the session with it.
Thank you for the introduction, Yash. Hope I'm audible. So, hello audience, and we are very happy you all joined us during the live market hours today, even it's being the weekly expiry. So we really appreciate it, and we would make the session so interacting as possible. So let me start with sharing my screen. We have a presentation to share. So I hope my presentation is visible to everyone. Uh, so as Yash gave my intro, I think he was sufficient. He gave the sufficient information about me. So let's talk about today's topic about fully automated algorithms. So we believe that trading manually was the past, and the future is basically trading with fully automated algorithms. So what are algorithms? Algorithms are a piece of software which enable humans to trade in the automated fashion. So those algorithms can be of any type based on any strategy. It can be low frequency or the high frequency algorithms. So basically what today market offers to the Indian traders is the low frequency algorithms. So we have created a platform called AlgoBulls for the low frequency algorithmic trading, which we'll be showing it to you very shortly. But let's focus on the topic first. So fully automated algorithms, as which that means the order placement, the strategy execution, the signal generation, risk management, and the order management, everything is taken care by the software itself. So basically, why do you require it? You require it because no one is free in today's world and they have their own set of job to do. We all know that trading has 80% of the research and 20% is execution. So 20% of the execution is always systematic execution, which always hinders like emotions, and the speed always hinders between that execution. So algorithms always help the traders to trade profitably, uh, or it helps to manage the risk of the individual. I'm pretty sure all the audience what we have with us today have encountered the problems like they always face the emotions are hindering their trading, or there is lack of speed of execution. For example, when you all see some rate on the chart and you all try to place the order, I'm pretty sure it takes approximately like minimum 2 to 5 seconds to place the order. So with that speed, there are many machines which are working behind it, and they are actually working faster than you. So you lose the chance, and there are possibility of very high slippages. I'm pretty sure everyone here must have observed that. Second is the emotional part. So we are humans, everyone has their own set of emotions, and in trading I feel emotions are not at all required. It's a dumb system where you have to follow. You can be emotional while making the strategy, but not during the execution part. So we feel that the execution should be fully automated, and that should be without any manual intervention. Of course, with the set parameters for risk appetite. So we'll display all that, how we are doing that on the platform, but I'll just take the topic first. So that is something we believe a strong reason to have algo trading for every trader. So previously, the algo trading was only accessible to HNIs and institutions. So this kind of technology and architecture is actually has heavy costs involved to set up. Like you need a 24/7 cloud setup, data vendor setup, executional setup, API integrations. So we at AlgoBulls have covered all that for you. And nevertheless, to say that you also require the knowledge of the strategies which can trade algorithmically for you in the live market. So we have created a platform which actually enables each and every single thing for you. That's the interesting part. So for any algo trading marketplace or the platform, it's very necessary to get the expert strategies on the platform. We can't expect each and every user to have a decade of experience. Some people may be 1 year or 2 year experience, but not the decade of experience. So we have created a platform with the intelligence where the expert strategies are listed. So I'll just move on to the presentation. So very important part for any algorithmic trading platform is transparency. So we believe the transparency is key, where a retail trader can gain trust on any algo trading platform. There are few fully automated trading platforms available in the market. I'm pretty sure audience is very mature in knowing which platforms are available in the market. I'll just talk about mine. So what we have developed over here is people's trust. What we want is transparency. So we show each and every trade which is backed with the strong backtesting report, and live market. It can be checked with corresponding with the charts. Each and every strategy, rates, whatever mentioned on the platform are backed with a strong report which can be checked using the same charts. So all the data, that's ROI and drawdowns, which is computed, are with the automated systems, and there is no room for human error. Like there is no person sitting behind the scene and they are updating the numbers for the strategies. Like in the card, you can see ROI, you can see drawdown, you can see the last trade price for this Bank Nifty call and put. This is a strategy which I'll show you further, can all be checked in the same transparent fashion, which we believe is the pillar of any algo trading platform, which should be given to the retail audience. So the next would be all, the second part again would be the transparency thing. So next would be all the orders which are placed using the algo trading system should be tagged with the AlgoBulls order ID and the broker order. So here we have exclusively partnered with Alice Blue, and they are our exclusive partners for the broking. We are connected with many brokers, but with Alice Blue we have some exciting plans to offer which are on discounted rates. You all can check out aliceblue.algobulls.com. We'll add the link in the chat box later. So all that plans are exclusively applicable for only Alice Blue traders. They have also given few strategies which are exclusively available for Alice Blue traders and not for any other broking houses which we are connected. Coming to the point, all the orders that are tagged with the broker and the exchange order ID, there is also automated AlgoBulls order ID which is generated. So you cannot miss any order, in any non-placeable order which wasn't there to be placed as per the strategy will not be placed. So that's the second part over here. The third part of the transparency includes the real-time log. So for example, say you have started algo trading. You want to see what is currently going in your account, like what is the strategy. You check the charts, like this is the strategy parameter. Example, Bollinger Bands. It has just hit the upper band and now we are going to short that call or the put. So what will you check? You will check the logs, right? How you can't be in the blind that what should be the strategy execution. You need something to check in the real time. So we are giving here the live real time logs where the strategy execution for the tracking is on the spot in the live market. So it's available for each and every strategy which can be tracked in the live market with respect to the condition fulfillment, order placement, risk breach, end of the market, and many much other sessions. So there are many events which can occur. It can be target hit, stop loss hit, end of the market, risk breach, PNL breach, many things there. So all this can be tracked at a single place for a single strategy, which I'm showing you on my screen is at the logs. So that's third part for the transparency, which is one of our pillar. So the next point comes to the technology part. So the technology is very important because a retail participant, we cannot expect you to have the high-end systems like anyone is trading from anywhere, sitting on any corner of the world with very lowest of the internet connectivity or the lowest piece of the hardware. We have to support the retail traders and we have to bring in that high level technology which is not based on any hardware. So here we come with a cloud-based infrastructure which is totally hosted on our own cloud-based servers, which has an uptime availability of 99.98%. We are using the industry best cloud services where you don't even have to use the laptop specifications. You can just log on to the website and do algo trading. It's a free registration platform. So what we do over there is we provide a dedicated virtual server for every strategy execution. So why dedicated virtual server? So because we feel each and every strategy execution is actually very important and each and every system should be tagged and placed on a separate virtual server. So there's a cumulative big server in that there are many pieces of small servers which are working individually for the each strategy for every client. So what logs you are seeing are actually coming directly from the servers, and this servers can be hosted anywhere in India, Malaysia, Singapore, US. We don't know that, but it's a virtual server provided to each and every client who is associated and using the platform. So the technology, what you see behind AlgoBulls is actually a proprietary technology which is developed in-house. We don't use a single piece of code or single piece of software, which is a third-party software. So basically, you must have seen in the market, you have to use AMI broker, you have to use some charting tool, get the signals, use the bridge to execute the order. There are no risk management systems. Those days are gone. Now you have the strategy, you have the tools, you have the order placement, risk management, PNL tracking, each and everything on a single piece of software. That's amazing, right? You get each and everything on a single software and you don't have to even spend on the R&D because we are doing that for you. If you are an expert, you can always get the strategy built from us. So if you have your platform, you can get the your strategy, sorry. So you can get that strategy exclusively built by us even without writing a single piece of code. So basically, if you are an expert, you must have a strategy saying that if RSI is crossing this value, if MACD is crossing this value, then there should be a this execution. Sir, we can build the most complex strategy in the market, and those are to be built even without a single piece of code. You don't have to write a single piece of code. Our expert team will do that for you. And as we say that, it will convert into the algo trading architecture. So that's something we can do for the experts. Plus, we also have a monetization model, which a strategist can list a strategy on the platform, but we have a condition for that. Our marketplace strategies are only invite-only strategies. Those strategies cannot be the strategies which are not tested in the live market, because we know that retail audience are actually going to invest their hard-earned money on that strategy, and those are actually going to be run in the live market. And it is not a backtesting tool which people will use to just backtest and give show some fancy results on paper. These are the strategies which are daily updated on the marketplace, and those strategies, sir, are backtested with the real money of the company, and that's how it goes to the marketplace. And it's not a C2C model when anyone can come and register their strategies and place it on the marketplace. So here you can see AlgoBulls, which is in the center. We are connected with the brokers, order management system providers. We are connected with the markets, the data vendors. We have our own set of multiple data vendors. Channel partners are our sub brokers of the main brokers. We have professional strategists who are actually making the strategies on the platform and hosting it. As I told, the invite only marketplace. There are very big names from the market who are actually giving the strategies on the platform. And it's a very exciting space for us to convert that into the algorithmic trading architecture and place it on the marketplace. So I can see a few questions in the chat box. Be assured that we will be answering them post the session. Please be tuned with us towards the end, and we'll be giving the demo in the next part and answering those questions. So next will be the broker integration depth. We are connected with major broking houses in India, but as I already told, the exclusive partner we have is with Alice Blue. We have associated in a very interesting manner where we are providing the rates which are actually lower from what you get on AlgoBulls. So when you check out aliceblue.algobulls.com, you will find exciting offers over there where you can go and select the packages, what you have, like what you can use for the retail trading part. So why we do broker integration in depth? So that means there are many players in the market who just integrate for the order placement. We don't do that, sir. We track each and every order. We track each and every reversal and everything. So I'll take an example over here and not going too complex about it. So assume you are long on Nifty call today, and that call has actually being reversed. Like for the markets are going down now. Now you have to do the reversal. So what would you feel? Your algo trading platform should do that, right? So what the platform does it will square off the previous position, take the revised position in your account, and at the same time place the SL or the TSL for the same. You don't have to do any manual intervention. Taking the second example would be even if the systems are working and the user, the trader is actually doing some manual fidgeting, our systems are smart enough to figure out that the order has been exited and we won't exit that again. All that is possible because we are tracking it with the order ID, sir. So that's all possible with AlgoBulls and the fully automated algorithmic platform where you don't have to sit in front of the market during the market hours and you can do your own job and let the algos work for you systematically. I think I have given more than sufficient reasons for you all to why to adopt algo trading, and we are seeing increasing in the tremendous response very lately. So there are various APIs. If you do it on yourself, it's an open API system. You can also do that. But the APIs are bound to fail because the technological architecture is naive in Indian markets. But we at AlgoBulls take care of it. How we can take care of it is accept the place order API. We retry each and every API. For example, there is a signal coming in and we can't push that signal to the OMS at the broker's end. We will keep retrying it. So that is one of the feature list what we have and how we execute the systems in the real market. There are many such things like that. So the next part would be smart strategy execution. With strategy, I'll just give a brief about what do I mean with respect to strategy. So a strategy is the automated logic what we have. It can be based on option buying, option selling, cash buying, cash selling, intraday, futures, MCX. We are covered with all the segments. So if you are imagining that you have to select the strike price on which you have to work, it's not like that. We scan on the index and just place the trades on the options, and the strike selection is also automated. We have multi-leg strategies which can be used, which are hedge strategies, which are like bull call ladder or bull call spread. Each and every template or the strategy is actually back tested with the result and available for you. You don't even have to take the back testing package and back test it with your own account. It's already available for free on the marketplace. We are providing all this information for free on the market. So what we mean by smart strategy execution is we don't only just place orders, we manage the entry order life cycle of the orders which are placed using the algos. We already I told that we do the retries in case of the API failures. The next point would be we place repeat orders due to margin or API failures, if any, and we see that the margin has been increased. We don't place the blind reversals. We know when there has been a manual fidgeting and there has been exit with respect from the trader. So the each and every executional part is actually covered by the platform, and a trader can live tension free that each and everything is being covered. So the ability to build, execute strategies with any complexity, we can do that for you. Just approach us. You give us the hardest strategy, what you have in your mind, and we can code that for you. Don't worry about how we'll do it. We have the expertise in converting any kind of strategy in the algo trading architecture. So we don't have a drag and drop tool, which we feel is a very limited resource. Like you can make a strategy like close crosses RSI, then buy a close crosses. That's not a strategy, sir. That's a gaming tool. What is used by a normal audience. You make the most complex multi-leg strategy. You make the strategy which is with a trailing stop loss. You make a strategy where there is a customized order because you won't get the bracket or the cover order each and every time with each and every broker. So that's all what we do from the backend. One more additional factor, what we have an online build tool. If you are a Python coder, you can write the piece of code for you exclusively and use that on the platform. That will be completely proprietary and will be saved with you. So next would be RMS. This we call it as a hero feature of the platform. So I being the trader myself, I always like to cover my positions with respect to the max profit or the max loss. So for example, say I am deploying my algorithm and I am actually uh, have a rule that this algorithm should have a max loss capacity of 1000 rupees and the loss and the profit of 3000 rupees. That's something what I have in my mind as per my system. So what I will do is I will give the value of max profit and the max loss per strategy over here. So once I do that, my systems will actually scan it for each and every single minute, and they will be booking at the nearest value what is available in the market with use to the market orders. So the position will be squared off by the systems, and that can be actually done without any manual intervention. So previously the brokers used to provide BO and CO. Some brokers are not providing, some are providing it and not applicable for certain segments. We are here to make you tension free and let the systems do the working and track the PNL for you. You don't have to sit in front of the system and just keep tracking my this is my PNL. That will increase your heartbeat. We don't want that. So let the systems do that for you. So that's something about the PNL tracker. We'll be showing this feature in the demo to you. That's just a brief what I'm giving. So that's all from my side, folks. I'll be glad to answer each and every question what you all have on algo trading, marketplace strategies. Each and every question is valuable for me. Just shoot that in the chat box. I'll just let Chaitanya to take it over from here and actually give the platform demo. I assume I have justified my time and I am giving any value what you all are providing your valuable time to us. So next will be the demo for the platform. After that, we'll be taking the questions from there. So please be ready with the questions in the chat box and we'll just take that questions and give you all the most best answers to our limited knowledge as we can. So I'm just stopping my screen share and Chaitanya, you can take it over. Chaitanya is actually operations manager at AlgoBulls and he is leading the operations team with us, and you can contact him if you have any other doubts. We'll leave the chat box. We'll leave his number in the chat box. Thank you.
Thank you, Suraj, for the wonderful opportunity. So I am Chaitanya Sampath, AlgoBulls Operations Manager. I am here to. I understood that Suraj gave a wonderful session about a lot of things to understand about AlgoBulls. Now, I think the main question which everyone would have, that how do we run this system? How do we understand what are we supposed to select? what strategies are available on the marketplace. That is the one of the biggest curious questions which everyone would have. So I'm going to show you a small demo about a product, about how it works. I hope everyone can see my screen. Right. So this is AlgoBulls website. Is my screen visible for everyone?
Yes, yes, Chaitanya, we can see your screen.
Yes.
Great. So this is our website. So as Suraj already told you about our products which are available here, you can definitely go through it. We have a basic and simple approach towards our UI that we do not want you to be confused any given point of time about how things are specifically working. Here we have login and register, very simple to understand. I'm going to log in here. So I'm going to come down to my dashboard right now. So this is my dashboard. So in my dashboard, I'll be able to see my trading volume, my profit and loss, my algo money usage, which, and I'll explain what the algo money usage is. So pro trading volume, so whatever strategies that you pick in and the number of whatever quantity that you put in here is where you can check what was the trading volume for that particular strategy. Additionally, you can also see the P&L tracker, a short version of it here. Algo money is basically used in order to buy a package for a strategist. I will explain that to you. We'll go with a couple of things. First of all, a marketplace, which we're talking about strategies, which would send the order directly, which will control your losses as well, which will send a profit booking order as well. So this is the marketplace. We've divided the marketplace into three sections. There is retail, premium, and HNI. In the retail section, we have equity, commodities, and future strategies. And in premium and HNI, we have all option strategies. So I'm going to click on any of the department, any of the marketplace. So once I click it, so these particular cards which you see right now, these are strategy cards. So these are actual strategies that you can specifically use for yourself. So I'm going to pick up one. Here we've given a filter option as well. So you can filter out based on Alice Blue. If you want to filter about candle size, technical indicators, you can do however you want it. You click on the filter. So whichever strategies are supported by Alice Blue, these are all available here. Here I'm going to pull up this delta options by strategy. So this is the name of the strategy. So we've kept it everything. Everything is transparent here. So strategy is created by AlgoBulls. Strategy name is Delta Options by. This is the segment of NSE. This is buy Nifty instrument. Candle interval is 15 minutes. It's an intraday strategy. Trading start time is 9:30. So after 9:30, the when you can start your algo services after 8:50 a.m. But the trade will only be taken after 9:30. Same thing in for trading stop time. No matter whatever time you start, by default by 3:15 it will automatically shut itself off. What do I mean by shut itself off? Is that if you have a trade active and it's 3:15, the system will actually spare off your position and then shut itself, so that you don't have to go through the charges through your broker because if something happens, right? So that's how we've meant it. So we have also the parameters listed on the strategy. This is a basic scalping strategy. Buy points and profit order on profit booking order 30. This strategy doesn't sell and the SMA period has been kept as 9. So here is also the strategy code. So it's easy to identify which strategy is this. Minimum capital required is 24,000 rupees for this strategy. So it is up to you how much you want to keep. More than 24 is absolutely okay. You can increase the number of lots based on that. Transaction charges is 3%. This is applicable only if you have not activated a particular plan to run the strategy, which I'll explain a little bit more in detail after a few minutes. Recommended duration is 180 days. So we recommend you run the strategy for 180 days so that you can have a gaugeable result that you can understand that whether this strategy has made you money or has lost you money. Because in a day or two, it is not enough to gauge any kind of result, to be very honest. Here is a risk appetite. So as Suraj did inform us earlier that when you're manually trading, if you're not available on a computer or if you lose internet or if you lose power, any such things happen that you are not able to keep a track about what is happening with your trades. By the time you log in through your phone, you connect your hotspot, or you get another laptop and try to figure out the situation, you may incur a lot of losses during that time, or you may incur a lot of profit as well. Now, if you're not available in the system, that order to book your profit or book your loss has to be done at a quick second, right? So in AlgoBulls, here is a risk appetite which per day which is set as 1,000 rupees for this strategy. So that means that if your strategy is making a loss of 1,000, the system will scan it, it'll identify that there is a 1,000 rupees loss, the system will automatically place an order to the broker to square off your position so that you can minimize your loss. See, losses, intraday losses are part and parcel of intraday. Everyone knows that very well. But the very important thing is how do you control your loss? When you are manually trading, you look at the screen, you decided mentally that I'm going to afford a loss of 1,000 rupees today. If you're on the system, you look at it, your loss is 1,000 rupees, and then you're like, okay, I could recover hoga. It might recover. There's still a lot of time left for today's market to close. You're looking at it. By the time you realize it's 1,500 and it's 2,000. And unfortunately, you had to book a loss of 2,000, which is double than what you had in mind, right? So that becomes difficult to recover later on as well, right? So here, it's the best thing is that it once it identifies that there's a 1,000 rupee loss after scanning it, then it will automatically square itself because there's no emotions involved. Same thing in profit desired profit per day, that is 3,000. So basically, this strategy until the 3,000 rupees has been met as a target for the strategy, it will keep sending orders. If it is finally met, strategy will be automatically shut off. Here you can see the details of the strategy and all this information. By the way, you don't need to make a payment to see all this, right? You can actually go to our website and you can see this without making a payment. So here is AlgoBulls website. You can click on this marketplace. You can select any marketplace you want. I want to check HNI. So you just click on HNI. You don't have to log in or you don't have to pay any money to see this either. So here is the detail. So here is the most important thing, the backtesting report. So here you can see the ROI, the summary of the particular strategy, ROI percentage, maximum drawdown. The ROI percentage of the strategy is 269% and 83, 269.83%. ROI percentage, maximum drawdown, the number of trades that have occurred on this strategy from day one, number of wins, number of losses, hit ratio, average trade per day. All this information is crystal clear to available to you. And it is updated at the end of the day. Once the market is closed, then the data is already updated. Here you can see return of the strategy. Last month it has given a return of 3.14%. Last 2 week the market was not that great, so unfortunately it didn't work out well. Last 3 days is 2%. Overall it's been 270% almost. Now the most important thing that everyone would want to know that what were the trades in the past. Here is the trade books. Trade books is you in the trade book you'll be able to see all the trades that have taken place on the strategy since inception of the strategy. So on the 6th of October, there was one trade which was a profit. On the 5th of October, there was one trade which was profit. So it's the same way you can see the trades which happen over the course of time. So this strategy, all the trades are updated at the end of the day so that as a customer, you can validate what happened today. Because otherwise, we are always in their curiosity whether, whether would I have made money or did I lose money. So here you can also see the number of pages. You can see the strategy started back in July of 2020. So this had all the trades since July 2020 till October 2021. All the strategies, all the strategies have the data updated here. Some strategies might have started after that. So yes, that data would be available since the inception of that strategy. Here is insights. Now, this is insights where you can see a graphical representation about every strategy. The ROI percentage, the P&L percentage, the equity curve is also available so that you should know how the strategy has performed over the course of time. Drawdown percentage is also available. Yes, in the beginning there was a drawdown, then later on it covered up a lot of it. Now, main important question is, you like the strategy? How do you execute the strategy? We have given you an execute button here. You click on this execute button. It will bring you to portfolio and real trading. So this is the place where all your, once you start activate any strategy, this is the place where the orders would be sent to your broker. So right now, I just added delta options by strategy here. The PNL, so the lot size has been kept as 1 year. PNL tracker is 3,000 rupees for desired profit and risk appetite of 1,000. See, in this situation, the system has automatically kept it that. If I want to change this, I want to make a profit of only 1,500 and maximum loss I want to take is 750. I can change it here and I can save it here. Once I do this, you have one dot set up here. I click on start and the system will automatically. Now, this is another strategy which is also bank nifty, so it won't let me run right now. So I'll also show you a small thing which is called as logs in our system. So logs is where whatever communication has been taken place with the broker, it is available here. So this is when I started this particular strategy. Okay. It verified a couple of things, whether all instruments are affordable or not. Here it verifies all the parameters of the strategy. And here you can see that this strategy has started, but there's no action, there's no entry on this particular strategy because the parameters have not been met for the strategy. So let's go down a little bit. Okay, here you can see the entry action, entry sell or exit buy. So this is the entry position for the strategy, entering position for instrument XYZ. So here now, once the parameters are met, the system did place an order to my broker. So when the broker received the order, the broker then had a couple of things that they verified. Once the order was placed, we confirmed whether that order was successfully placed or not. Because sometimes the broker might reject it for XYZ reason. Say, for example, you don't have sufficient funds in your account, or if your order type is a little bit different, or if that price is not available, there could be multiple reasons. So our system will validate, take a confirmation for that particular order as well, whether this order was successful or not. After getting its successful order, then we'll keep a track of it. Now here you can see the instrument has order was successful. Here you can see every 60 seconds it is scanning what the PNL is. This was a loss of 22 rupees, 118, 18. So it will keep scanning it. So profit here. So it has not squared out the position. That's because it is designed, the strategies parameters are designed in that particular manner that it will do it only when it has to. So here you can clearly understand about whatever is happening. If your credentials are wrong, yes, the system will also be able to check that and give you an update whether the credentials are wrong. If anything goes wrong, we have a system which is automatically going to recover, first attempt to recover. If anything goes wrong, we have a dedicated RMS team who will get in touch with you about your next course of action required for that. So this is about the portfolio and real trading. Now backtest. So paper trading and backtesting is generally done if you're making any tweaks to the strategy. But yes, if you want to do any particular strategy that you want to do backtesting or paper trading for, yes, you can do it. That data is also available on the particular strategies as it's updated at the end of the day as well. So paper backtesting is basically whatever day, if you make any tweaks to any strategy and you want to check that how would this particular strategy perform, say from 1st October to the 6th October to 6th October or however, whenever you want. So that strategy would through backtesting, you will be able to check the results for the previous time frame. Paper trading can be done only during the live market. So you don't want to risk your real money and you want to do a virtual trading based on any tweaks on the particular strategy. Yes, you can run it in the paper trading mode where the orders will only be simulated, but it will not be sent to your broker. Now, how do you make changes to the tweaks to any of the strategies? So I pick up any strategy. This is delta option buy. I click on this edit button here. Once I click on edit, it will bring me to paper trading and backtesting. Here, the strategy is already put into my backtesting report. Here, I can click on customize. Here, I can change the time frame. So I want to check it from first till yesterday. I can, say, in fact, change the time also as per my preference. Strategy, if I want to change the candle interval instead of 15 minutes is the existing candle, I can change it to 5 minutes. I can change profit booking order to 50 or whatever I want to change it to basically. I can in fact change the instrument of also on the strategy. Instead of bank nifty, I want to run it for. I want to run it on Nifty 50 or any other instrument that I want to. I can do it based on that without any hesitation. I can change it. I can select a particular strike price and do it as well. And I can just click on this add button. The system will automatically run it based on the strike price itself. The system is smart. This is a 2020 strike price, December 2020. So it will not let it start because that strike price is no longer available. That's gone already. Here we have RMS system. If you want to make changes to it, resume, exit, miscellaneous, there's a couple of things. You can click on save. Once you're done with this, all you have to do is if you want to backtest the strategy, click on the start button and the system would run a simulation for the same. Same thing for paper trading. Now, for example, this is the strategy you are looking at. I want to try it out on the live market. I can go to manage strategies and I can put this on paper trading. So I want it on my portfolio. If I do this, this strategy would be available in my paper trading session where I can just click on this button. Based on the current market data, it will run a simulation for it. And my real money is not going to be involved in that whatsoever. Now, here, managed strategies is where any strategies that you have put on your portfolio, or paper trading or backtesting, it is available here so that it's easy for it's one place for you to keep an eye about which strategy is where. This is live reports. Live report. This is your P&L fund book. Here is your P&L. Whatever the current P&L of the strategy is going on, it will show up here. Here is the trade book for the strategy. For any strategy that you run, the trade book is always available here. It is always going to be available here. Same thing is the fund book here. The fund book is basically used whenever you activate a plan to run a particular strategy that can be seen here. So this is also my strategy beta, as Mr. Suraj informed that these strategies, my strategies is when you create your own strategy, and this is available in my strategy data so that you can look at whatever your strategy you have. Build beta, we have two versions in build beta. So there's one is classic ones. You can make mix and match based on the parameter that you want. You can add a couple of indicators based on that. So the coding is not generally required in this. And you can create a strategy however you want. Second is cloud beta. Here is something which you will code a particular strategy. Like proper coding strategy for with the logics, with the parameters and everything. Here is settings. Here you can see the settings, my personal information about the strategy. I'm so not the strategy, my personal information with Algobulls. Here is broking account. Broking account is here. You can add your broking account. So if I want to add an Alice Blue account, I click the Alice Blue has two kinds of login available. One is a daily login required, and another one is one-time login. You can choose whichever you want to use. So if I want to do one time daily login, so all I have to do is just put in my Alice Blue ID and password, and it will automatically bind the account. That I'll have to do every day. If I don't want to do it every day, I can select the one which is only once required, and I can accordingly put in the information which is updated. Now, whenever you change your password, you have to make sure that you update your password there as well. Otherwise, the system won't recognize it. Now, your main question now, you've learned how AlgoBulls, how system is, how the retail section has three categories of strategies. That is equity, futures, and commodities. And premium and HNI strategies have all option strategies. Now, first of all, the main curiosity is how much will these be costing if you were to activate these any particular package. So what we've done is we if you buy a premium package, you get access to all the retail strategies and all the premium strategies. Now, what do I mean by all is literally which are how many ever cards you see here on this page, you can use all of them. So in premium, say for example, we have almost 28 strategies available in premium. You have access to all of them. In retail, we have access to more than 100 strategies, almost 100 strategies on retail as well. We have in fact 98 strategies in retail, which include commodities, futures, as well as equity. So you get access to all of these strategies. You can run all the strategies together as long as the instruments are different. So you cannot run two bank nifty strategies at the same time. You can run one bank nifty, one nifty 50, one equity strategy, and if 10 equity strategies with different instruments, 10 future strategies, five commodity strategies, as long as the instruments are different. The pricings for these are available on a smart plan here, where if you want access to all the strategies, including HNI, premium as well as equity, you can get it for a price of 12,980 rupees only. That is inclusive of taxes. You will also get backtesting and paper trading allowance in this, which is unlimited completely. So if you want to make any tweak, you want to make tweaks, you want to identify which one would be the best, you can do a lot of things based on that. Same thing, access to all retail premium HNI strategies. If you don't want backtesting, you can get it for a price of 8,850 rupees for 30 days. Equity strategies, access to all equity strategies for 1180. So these are equity strategies which are only equity. Now, there's still no restriction about the number of strategies that you can run here. You can run 10, you can run 20, you can run 30, as long as the instruments are different, you can run how many ever you want. Access to all retail strategies in the marketplace. That includes futures, equity, as well as commodities. You can get it for a price of 2950 only. Now, right now, you can see premium plan is not available because it's currently active on here. Access to all retail and premium strategy. You get it for 4.5 plus GST. That is 5,310. Now, these are packages which you get. You can activate those and you can deploy the strategies which are on the marketplace. Now, a lot of the one of the main questions would be that what if I make a strategy? How much do I need to pay if I make a strategy? So, in order to deploy a personalized strategy, it would be 2,000 plus GST, that is 2360. And depending on the complexity of the strategy, there may be or may not be a development cost for it as well for developing a strategy. So that's all in terms of our AlgoBulls demo. We have a resources section available here as well, which is help. Here we have given details about every single segment. This is regularly updated, so it's not that it's very old or something like that. Yes, all the brokers. So sometimes adding a broker could be challenging at times. Here is something which we have provided a lookup where you can see the information. You can check how do you specifically bind Alice to account. Here is what you need, account detail, what broking account credentials that you need, how do you set up everything, and this is all completely available for you so that you can keep an eye and how to use it, and it's very easy to do basically. And there definitely, if you run into any kind of trouble, we have a dedicated support team. Our phone number for our support team is available here on our website. You can also connect us on WhatsApp or on email, and my phone number will be also provided here. And you can always get in touch with us anytime you. So that's all for my side, Yash. I believe we can continue.
Yes, yes, Chaitanya. So yeah, it was a really brief demo given by Mr. Chaitanya. So now we would be open to questions, and let me just go to the question side so that Suraj and Chaitanya could answer it.
Sure, Yash. So I see few questions. We'll go and turn with everyone's questions. So I'm just checking the Q&A section first. So there's a question from Mr. Peter. So he's asking that, sorry, I joined late. Can you please explain the difference between retail premium and HNI? So Peter, the basic difference between the retail premium and HNI is based on the capital. So the capital normally required for the retail section is less, premium is little bit higher, HNI is more into the option selling, so the margin requirement is higher. Second would be the profit and loss ratios, the hit ratios, what we have. So the HNI, of course, would have the higher hit ratios and the lower drawdowns. Premium is a special segment wherein we can get premium strategies, and those are with a higher hit ratio again, but mostly on the option buying side. So the capital requirement is completely like less in the premium segment. So that's the question. So he's also asking, I started with the smart option buy strategy in the loss. So, sir, the profit and loss is actually part of the system, and that's all in the strategy, as you must have checked the trades. So, whenever there is a cycle in the market where there are some whipsaws, so there may be some loss, but it may be surely recover if you do it for the long term. So, the next question is from Mr. Sanjay. Do we have a triple straddle strategy? Yes, sir. We do have multi-leg strategies, and one of them is triple straddle. Please connect with the team. I'll just drop in the numbers and the required links. You can connect there. So there's a question from Mr. Leo. He's asking, from which server does the algo run? So we have multiple servers. One of them is, of course, AWS. So AWS is the most reliable server what we have. So that gives a high uptime availability. So that's the answer. Next question is from Mr. Naga Ravi. How to get max profit and loss per day? So for the max profit and loss, you can use the feature, or you can use the best strategy you can select from the marketplace itself, depending on which section you are choosing. So that's from where you can get the max profit and loss per day. It will be totally your discretion which strategy you are choosing in, and based on which segment you prefer, which stock you want to trade, and that's all openly, freely available on the platform. So I think those are the questions from the Q&A side. I will take the questions in the chat box now. I think we are just 2 minutes left. So just winding up a little bit faster, but we'll be there for the questions if you all want to wait. So there's a question from Mr. Pawan. In addition to the plan, do we need to pay anything per trade? No, sir, you don't need to pay anything per trade. I'll do one thing. I'll just share the number and the links in the Dropbox below. And for the plans, etc., you can just connect with my team and they'll give you all the info about it. But you do not need to pay anything else. I'm just sending the links. So these are the social media links, what we have. Also, we specifically thank Alice Blue for providing us the platform, and we are just sharing the white label link with you. That's aliceblu.algobulls.com. Please visit that link and you can register directly using that link. That will be giving you exclusively Alice Blue strategies and the plans. I'm also dropping in the number from my team. You can reach out to Yash for any queries. That's a WhatsApp number. Feel free to WhatsApp and take additional help from the same. You can reach out to me via the social media handles. I normally answer the questions. Any additional discount from Mr. Pawan for Alice Blue? Definitely, sir. There is an additional discount for Alice Blue being a wonderful partner to us. And there are also some strategies which are exclusively available for Alice Blue. Please explore it with my team. Sir, can I get the video session? Yes, you can get the video session. I think Alice Blue team will upload it on the YouTube and we'll take the link and we'll try to do the same. It's 12 o'clock. So it's already 12. I'll just take the next question. So the next question is from Mr. Shankar. If we booked loss, then how could we recover? Company will take care of that loss. Sir, we don't take care of any loss or profit of the strategy. We are just the algo trading marketplace. We would always enable only the trading part of it. We don't take part in any profit. We neither take part in the loss. You can all check that all in the strategies, and all the description is given in that. What is the next question is from Mr. Ajit. So he is asking what is the duration of the strategy. So duration of the strategy is depending on each strategy. Most probably it will be 1 or 2 years, but you can check it from the last page of the trade book of that particular strategy in going in the backtesting results. That's freely available to check. So the next question from Mr. Peter. So next question is from Mr. Naveen. We can apply own strategies. Sir, definitely you can apply your own strategies. So what strategies you see on the marketplace are also the strategies are given by some expert, and someone has built it. So you can of course apply for your own strategy. Please connect with the team. Mr. Ramesh is asking how to do algo trading through Alice Blue. Sir, it's very easy. You can go to the help doc and you can just check it. Alice Blue has created a tremendous, easy to use user interface where you can just log in using the OAuth and just start the trading. If you feel any difficulty, please feel free to reach my team. Next question is from Mr. Leo. Do you backtest results for this strategy? Of course, we backtest the results for each and every strategy, sir. The period depends on each strategy, but we do backtest it. What is this question is from Mr. Shishir. He's asking what is the winning ratio of AlgoBulls? Sir, winning ratio is not of AlgoBulls. It is for each and every strategy. You can check out in the strategic description. Chaitanya, if you can just simultaneously show the summary where winning ratio for each strategy is visible. So that's where I'll just show you the winning ratio of each and every strategy. So here, when you go into the summary, you see the hit ratio. So it depends on each and every strategy. What is the hit ratio? It can range from 40% to 75%, 80%, or max 85 to 90%, not more than that, because it's not possible to win more than that times. Mr. Ravi is asking, is the algo supporting trailing stop loss? Of course, it's supporting the trailing stop loss, sir. You can build your strategies, and we also have our own strategies with the trailing stop loss. So as Chaitanya is showing for the alpha strategy, the hit ratio is around 61%. You can use that strategy. In that, the risk is capped to 1,000 and the desired profit is capped to 6,000. So another question is, does the platform allow backtesting and paper trading on our custom strategies? Yes, sir. You can build the strategies with us, and then you can do the backtesting for the same and paper trading for the same. Mr. Leo is asking, how long does it take to actually trade in my account through Algo? Sir, it takes 5 minutes to just register your AlgoBulls account. That's totally free. Just feel free to go to aliceblue.algobulls.com and just register it for free. What are the subscription charges, sir? Already gave the demo. You can connect with my team for the same. Okay, I think I have 5 new questions. I'm just taking the questions now. During presentation, 3% mentioned. What is that? Mr. DN, I didn't get your question. During the presentation, 3% was mentioned. What is that?
That is transaction charges. That is only applicable if you've not activated a plan to run the strategy. If you've activated the plan, the 3% is not applicable.
Correct. So basically what we mean here is, if you are activating a plan, you can use blanket strategies available. But if you're not activating the plan, like example, you want to just test it with 1 or 2 trades, just add in $100 and just test in with respect to the transaction charge. It is same as like brokerage on the turnover. Mr. Shankar is asking, we have to buy any database? No, sir, we are taking care of that. Data, API integration, strategies, backtesting, paper trading, order management, risk management, everything is taken care by us. You just have to apply for a single package, which is available on aliceblue.algobulls.com, and just start algorithmic trading journey. Can we get this webinar in email, sir? we'll try to coordinate with the Alice Blue team. I am very thankful you liked the part, so we'll try to send it over the email. I don't know about it. Mr. Ravi Shankar is asking, in AlgoBulls, I have subscribed to the strategies created by some experts so that it can run automatically, or just subscribe to the plan. So AlgoBulls. No, sir. AlgoBulls doesn't run any strategy on your behalf. We are just an enabler for connecting experts to the retail participants. You can opt for the package, then you can select any strategy of the expert, and that will be actually your decision, exclusively your, if you want to run that strategy or not. AlgoBulls doesn't take part in any advising or providing any insight. We are based on the transparency, and we just provide you the transparent interface where you can check and subscribe, and it gets updated daily. As you can see behind, Chaitanya is showing you the strategies. The last trade was updated at 6th. So just go into the second option, by strategy. So when you check here, go to the backtesting report, go to the trade book. So when you check over here, the latest trade, which was of yesterday, which ended up in $3,500 profit, which is daily updated through system, sir. That is, there is no manual intervention required for updating the trades. It is automatically updated after the market hours. Yes, you can run any strategy, but it will depend on the capital. So we have mentioned over the minimum capital required. So for this is a Nifty bank buying strategy. Here the minimum capital required would be $30,000. So you can just use this strategy with 30,000 and some buffer for the drawdown, and you can start this strategy. Mr. Mehboob is saying, I have joined very late. Can you please send the link? Yes, I will try to coordinate with the Alice Blue team and get that for you. Do we have triple straddle? We do have triple straddle strategy, sir. Please connect with my team, and we can, if you don't have the specific strategy what you require, we can build that for you. Please feel free to do the same. Mr. Shankar is telling, I'm ready to go for this. So I'm very glad, sir. So you can just log on to aliceblue.algobulls.com. I'm again posting the link, and you can start it. You can reach out to my team in case of any query. You can reach out to Yash for the strategy related queries, and you can reach out to Chaitanya for any sales and operation related queries. So Chaitanya, can you just add your phone contact detail, WhatsApp contact details, so the people, or you or your team, anyone, you feel free to do that, or the company number.
Absolutely, I'll do that right now.
So again, I'm posting the social media links. You all can get in touch with us over there. We'll try to answer the more questions. Sorry, we are bind up with the time. We have already taken more 10 minutes of your valuable time. We really value about your time. So thank you so much for the time and patience. And it's live market, so I can't expect more from the audience. And thank you so much, Alice Blue, for providing us the platform where we can reach out to the valuable audience what you all have. So please feel free to reach out to us or the Alice Blue team, and do subscribe and go on the aliceblue.algobus.com. I hope we answered and justified the time what you all gave to us. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We'll be ending the webinar. And you can reach out to me for any strategic partnership part, and you can reach out to Mr. Sampath for any sales part. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone.